Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun of 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process, and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. It's only 8 a.m. I won't do it for the ground. I know I'm a man. I'm my 2020. Whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020. Reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Yeah, new Jeep, no doors with it. No, I won't stop now. Who you kidding? Kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it. I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Yeah, new Jeep, no doors with it. No, I won't stop now. Who you kidding? Kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it. I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Hope everybody is well. Hope everyone is doing good. FOMC today. FOMC day today, big day. Let's see what's gonna go on here on the chart. So we're gonna run down the charts here, have a look what's going on, and yeah, let's see what we got going on in chat. You know it's gonna be a good day when streams didn't even start and people are already asking for gold. You know it, man. Come on. I don't even when stream is off, even when there's no chat box, they're still typing to themselves. Can you please do gold analysis? And then copy and paste it when stream launches. Ready. Anyways, happy May to everyone. And buy or sell. Yeah, exactly. Can't even type that. But yeah, it's May 1st, first day of the month here. So we have to go ahead and look at the monthly candles here, both on GJ, gold, see what's going on here. So for today, obviously today being an important day here. So we have basically Euro bank holiday all this morning here. So, you know, Frankfurt open here. We don't have Frankfurt open because, you know, the Euro is off here. So we have to be careful here. Make sure that, you know, you're looking at volume here, making sure to trade time during trading during volume. So, you know, looking more at London because we not only have like, you know, French bank holiday or Italian bank holiday, we have the French, we have the German and the Italian bank holiday. So that's all of the European banks closed today. And then on top of that, they've decided to close when we have today ADP, we have PMI, and we have, of course, FOMC. These are all very, very important here. We also have JOLTS as well. So very heavy news day in terms of New York session. This is mainly New York session here, but realistically, everyone is looking at this. Yesterday, we saw the pricing in of this news here. Yeah, we saw the pricing in of news, which is the sells. The sells that we took was that dollar strength that we're predicting to come in here. But those sells continue during New York. They're looking to keep rates the same. I'm going to cover all of that in a minute. Let a few more people go in and we'll have a fundamental breakdown and talk about what I expect for FOMC. What do I expect for them to say in the statement? What different things in the statement will do to price and how we can use that going forward, right? So looking at the charts straight away at GJ, we've obviously identified a new range here. So this is the range from yesterday. We tried to break out here, gave you a 1-to-1, and then basically failed, right? So we saw that failing here, and now we're just developing this range here and not really doing too much here. So if we go ahead and remove drawings here and start off on monthly time frame. Why on monthly time frame? Because we have new monthly candle open here. So obviously this monthly candle, what is super interesting about this monthly candle, which you guys may notice, and this tells me if you've been trading price action for a long time or not, is immediately you can see monthly candle closing below this zone right here, right? And this is what's very important here. So that's something that's going to be interesting that we see here on monthly time frame. Yes, we are breaking this structure here, but we are closing below this range. So that is telling me that realistically continuation needs not only close below but rejected from it. No, it rejected from something else. We are rejecting from something else at the moment, but we did close below it. Rejection would come in this candle. Now we know if we reject or not, but we could see a movement towards the upside first. Make a monthly top wick. So we have to be careful with this monthly top wick. If we start to create supports above this zone, that's where we can see the continuation, weekly supports, daily supports, etc. But if we start to see some form of rejection from these zones, with us knowing that we did close below, right? Knowing that we did close below, then we can start to see possibly price create a range within here, and we can see this type of monthly range formed here, which is classic of GJ. This is actually what we want to see. This is healthy for price. This is healthy for the yen. And this is something that's going to be a lot better for us to be able to play a range between maybe 194s, 195s to 197s, even as high as 198s. That's a big range to trade, kind of like these big monthly ranges, and they're much better to be trading those type of ranges there. So that's what I'm looking at for monthly here, right? So I'm not super convinced on immediate continuation, but with the yen being so weak, then it does also make sense that we can see still price continue. As for weekly, we haven't closed the weekly candle yet. We're still in the same spot as yesterday. Nothing has changed in terms of yesterday's analysis, because we're at the same spot. What has changed though is obviously a daily candle now forming the support here. Current monthly candle has no top wick. I really do expect it to make a top wick at some point here. With this daily candle forming support, obviously you can expect price to potentially reach this daily resistance here, but we need to break this wick up here. So looking at, you know, we can mark this daily resistance as well. Just mark it something like this. There we go, come on. DR, that's your daily resistance. And this 1 hour support here is also going to be 4 hour support. Buys above 197 makes sense to target monthly resistance. What do you mean monthly resistance? You mean daily resistance? Monthly resistance? What do you mean by monthly resistance? Where are you getting your monthly resistance from? We crossed through the monthly resistance. Now we're playing within the range, but what's important is we close below it. So 1 hour time frame here, if we're looking at 1 hour time frame, this we can move up to here, make this 1 hour resistance. As I said here, I expect monthly candle to make a top wick here, somewhere around here. It does make sense, right? So we could see that happening. For me today on GJ, previous 4 hour here did end up closing doji here. We're just in a range. I think if we break back inside of this range here, you can mark this as a 4 hour support down here, like so. And now at least we have something to mark. It's not just that random. And then you have this here, 15. I think sells could be risky. Sells could be below here. Of course, you'd have to be very fast with this management. I would like to see price attempt to go up here, then fail. On that failure, that could give you sells down to the 4 hour support and see what's up, and then potential continuation to 196,500. For buys here, very messy range here for buys. You basically want to look for above this range here, to be honest. Not only above this range, but probably above the, I mean, how big is this? Yeah, 9 pips. Yeah, probably you could look for the earliest place to take buys is going to be above here, which is going to be 252. But then obviously the better buys, cleaner buys is above 345 here. So 345 is going to be the cleaner buys, as then that's where you have your clean candles, even warranted by this. So that's where you're going to get cleaner moves. But the earlier buys are going to be above here, and this is going to be your 250 level, right? So the thing to keep into consideration is that, you know, we know that the monthly closed below. So any upside move here, even if we retrace a lot of this move, we come back up to the 198s. That could just be a retracement to try some more price lower, right? So we just have to look at what fundamentals are doing in this month, what the yen is doing, because we're seeing that the yen is continuing to be weak. Now for gold here, on the other hand, that yesterday move ended up playing out, right? Remember yesterday we took sells all the way up here, is where we took our sells. And if I was looking to position myself for FOMC here, then I could have, that's how you position yourself, is finding directional bias, getting in a position and trying to hold it into FOMC. But looks like we are priced in that dollar strength, right? We are seeing rate cut hopes start to fade, right? And that is why we're seeing dollar strength come back here. So big downside move here. I think yesterday from London session had a total 300 something, yeah, 400 pip move here total. So very big move here towards the downside. Again, monthly candle here. Look at this monthly candle on gold. Rejection candle here, showing you rejection from, of course, our all-time highs. So we could see this. We could see, of course, monthly take a liquidity grab, start to make its way down later on into the month. But especially if we're breaking the previous monthly lows, that's where you're more likely to see continuation, which is something below the 230s, right? That's where you can see some sort of continuation. As for this weekly, we've broken now weekly lows here, looking like we're creating a short-term top. Yes, we could make a higher low and retest the highs. That's definitely possible here. But in terms of today in the session, we're looking at this daily candle now closing below this support here. Current daily can make a top wick as high as even 316 is possible. And that's what FOMC can do, or even news during New York could be the liquidity grab, and then FOMC continue the move down here. You know, so if we bring back drawings here and we start to look at what's going on here, just mark up all our zones here, 4 hour as well. We have a 4 hour support down here. That's going to be your next target, right? If we're going to continue down bearish. At this point, I would love to see some sort of pullback. That's exactly what you want at this point here, is some form of pullback here. It will be warranted, and it will give you, because we have had this 400 pip push down here. This is a 1 hour support. This previous 1 hour support, do I think it's relevant anymore? Yeah, it still is. Daily support, this 15 here, can keep it. Yeah, so you ideally want to see some form of pullbacks here. Let's have a look at what we got going on 15 minute. Yeah, 1 hour is clean down to this level here. 30 minute as well. As well, you have range somewhere. This is like a rejection zone here. Let's just mark that. Some sort of rejection zone. And 15 minute as well. Yeah, a little bit higher. There we go. 15/RZ, which stands for rejection zone, right? Now, if we go back and see if price tapped into that zone, we came very close to that zone. So what I would look for here, obviously we need some form of relief. Previous 4 hour also closing bearish here. What I think would make sense here is to see some form of deep pullback. We need a deep pullback, maybe come back to retest this daily support here. If we can retest this previous daily support again, we could see price then create resistance to continue down bearish. That's option number one. Option number two would be a bounce play here, but the bounce play, we need a range to form and then break out of that range. That's how you play a bounce play. Let me show you in the past how bounce plays work. Yeah, this is another way we can take a bounce play as well, is when you have the range here, liquidity grab, then you close back above the range, boom, that's your bounce play. As you can see here, this is the kind of stage we're in right now, where we just finished a big move like this, very similar, big move finish. Now we're kind of ranging, trying to make a decision. So either your continuation, you don't want to be trying to take buys too early here, it's gonna mess you up, right? So what you're doing is waiting for price to show its hand. We can go and have a look at more pullbacks where we've had similar, again, big pullbacks, range, liquidity grab, continuation, right? Same thing. Range, liquidity grab, boom, close above, continuation. So that's how you're going to play a bounce play here. And you see that happen again and again and again and again. So again, what do we need to see right now? We need to see the same formation, right? We need to see range, preferably liquidity grab, probably come back to this rejection zone or retest the 4 hour support. Now, if we're getting clean trade, we could probably trade that liquidity grab, be in, be out fast, knowing that we could just get back to this one of these zones here. Then once we get back above the range, we end up, you can play that bounce play towards the upside here. Now, it not being Frankfurt open in 10 minutes because all European banks are closed, we have to see when volume is going to come in today. It being FOMC, and market is basically going to be waiting for that as well. So we're seeing all of that come into play, and probably what's going to move price is going to be the news later on, is what I'm going to assume. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on in US here. I need to talk a little bit about on Dixie as well here. So if we go ahead and look at what we have FOMC, so fund rate, they're expecting to keep rates the same. What that means is that expecting to keep rates the same, which I don't see them reducing rates. It's even come to a point where they expect Europe, you know, the GBP as well, to reduce rates before the US even reduce rates. If we can go here and have a look at, if we can go here and look at US CPI graph. So inflation has come down. Okay, you can find this graph here. I want to see line chart. Line chart. All right. So as you can see here, we had our rate hikes here, and now we finally come back down to this zone here. But this zone is not the easiest zone. It's a very sticky zone in the past. Look at that 3%. We've always bounced in and out of this zone here, right? You can see. So it's been a sticky zone where we've, right here, look where we are, where we've just found ourselves stuck at this zone here. Now, the bad thing is, the good thing is their rate hikes worked, right? It brought rates down. We're seeing a healthy economy as well in terms of all stuff. But the bad thing is that rates are still at 5.5, right? Rates are still at 5.5%, and we're only down here. So they don't want to repeat what happened in the 90s. I think it was in the 90s, where they prematurely did this and sent themselves into a complete disaster. So they don't want that to happen. So they have to be very careful, otherwise inflation will tick up very heavily like this, and it's basically have done nothing, right? So they need to make sure that they can do this safely without doing a repeat of what they did last time. So what we will see here is we're probably going to see interest rates higher for longer. Why? Why will we see interest rates higher for longer? Because economy is doing fine, service sector is doing fine, jobs is doing fine, which we will see today represented in basically our manufacturing PMI. We will see as well. We will also see our jolts as well. So we'll be able to have some idea of how statistics are looking at this moment right here, which will then influence into this. If we see these numbers come bad, you're going to see dollar weakness come into the market here. Now, for me, I expect this dollar strength to continue. Now, if we go and look at Dixie, what is Dixie doing here? We can see that Dixie did continue. Remember yesterday we were talking about that classic bull flag pattern. Look what happened, right? We bounced off the bottom, and now we're starting to get outside of that range there, right? You can see how we're breaking through that range here. I mean, just using simple price action, but this was just such a classic bull flag pattern. I mean, it's pretty hard, which is why we had bearish bias yesterday on gold, right? It's funny how that lines up, right? Obviously, people might be looking for dollar to weaken here. We expect dollar to strengthen here because even on gold, bias was bearish. So you can see it closed above the range here. We could start to pop into this whole zone here at 107 by today FOMC. Very, very possible to see us pop into the 107, 106, 675, 107. Definitely possible to retest into that zone. Now, the question is, do we get a small retest first down? Remember, we can have a little bit of a retest. We can have price come down first, and then we could see FOMC continue. And this could happen all in one candle, pre-news and then FOMC. We could see that, and then continue to the 107 here. Something like this is what we could see formulate, which would mean we would have a bounce on gold, right? So that's what would give the bounce first before continuing towards the downside. But now the second thing is, what's the speeches going to say? So for speeches, if they come out and they continue the hawkishness, then obviously we're going to see dollar continue. Any dovish speech, which means any speech that is supporting less interest rates, not being not supporting the dollar, obviously that's where you're going to see, right? That's where you're going to see what's going to go up. You're going to see gold go up then and play the bounce. So I'm expecting this news move, either ADP or PMI, to probably give one big fat candle that is the liquidity grab. So it's going to be quite difficult to navigate. You'll have to be very, very careful. Looking mostly, if you are going to be trading during these times, look mostly for scalps. If you are trying to hold into news, then I feel that yesterday's position we took in London should have been held into news, but that wasn't my plan at the time. But now trying to look for, during New York session is only going to be scalps, because it's just going to be very whiplashy, very fast, very heavy movement. It is FOMC, first day of the month as well. So yeah, that's what we need to see here. Let's see if we can formulate a range. I know some of my boys trade GU. We were looking at it as well earlier this week. Kind of same as gold, to be honest here. This is a little bit more nicer ranges for continuation and supports more of the bearish downside here, with this previous daily candle closing below the range. Supports, a nice downside move here as well for our time frame closing below 4 hour support. So this obviously looks more bearish posture than gold at the moment, but we are sitting on top of this previous range here, so it will be the same as gold. And you need that range to form, and then you look for that bounce play after the ranges form. If not, probably you get continuation below these lows here, right? It's simple continuation below the lows, right? Setup ones is what's going to make sense here. Break the 4 hour low and potentially continue down here bearish. Would be preferred to see some sort of little quick liquidity grab. It's always healthy to see that, something like that, which then gives you the juice for the heavy side move towards the downside. So yeah, that is basically the analysis here, the breakdown, and all of the information for the good old FOMC day today. So yeah, hope that was informational. Hope you guys enjoyed that information. If you did, the the drill. If we can do the YouTube business, 426 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. If we can get the likes to 150, I would yeah, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Any clue why GJ faked out yesterday? People are not confident to buy the pound against the yen because of these big liquidity grabs we've had. So you get scalpers, like I was saying. If you looked at my plan yesterday, we did say that this is an option. If I didn't take yesterday's morning trade, then definitely would have tried this. But look at this, right? Yesterday's plan I put in the group: breakout buys with support above on 5, be fast. Liquidity, still liquidity grab. So you just have to be fast. And we got that perfect setup. We even got the thunderstorm above. You can see, well, literally almost a thunderstorm, but 5 came down, formed that, and you get that move towards the upside. But you have to be fast. Gives you your 1-to-1, and that's it, right? 20 pip stop loss, 22 pip, 25 pip move, but gives you your 1-to-1, and that's it. And then people are just not confident to buy the against here because of these big liquidity grabs we're seeing. Because of these big liquidity grabs we're seeing. They just don't want to be involved in the market for too long, just in case they get in trouble here. So, yeah. Would you have been BE on that? No, I would have closed at 20 pips 1-to-1. Wouldn't have held the 25 pips, but I would have closed 1-to-1. There's no way I could have gone BE because it literally came, it popped up 2 pips, it did a quick 12 pip dump, and then pushed. If you look at it on 1 minute, you can see. Basically, this is how it moved. So that was your entry. Your entry is break of this high. So, oh shit, I'm playing. But yeah, anyways, here, your entry is break of the high. That would have been your entry candle here. Then you would have went up literally like 1.7 pips. This candle would have come, liquidity grab. Your stop loss is below here anyways for 20 pips from here. Your stop loss is below here, 20 pips. So you would have got a little 11 pip scare here. A little bit 11 pip scare, nothing you could have done. You know? So you just had to hold your balls during that, and then it just continued. So no, I would have gone break even once we rebroke this. Once this 1 minute candle definitely closed like this, I would have gone break even. And just looked for a 1-to-1. Probably actually, yeah, I probably would have looked for a 1-to-1 here. Held break even, would have made sense. And yeah, that's how it is. I mean, pretty simple. Is GJ less effective in NY? No, not at all. It's just been different these days, of course, but no, GJ is fine. But what I do notice is that if you have a very big move, effective move during London, then NY is going to be useless for GJ because the move happened in London, which is why I trade London on GJ, because that was happening a lot. If you were to just focus on GJ during NY, then you're going to miss during a whole year a lot of moves, because most of the moves happened during London, and then NY could just be retracing it, or it's like 50-50. Could either retrace that move or continue that move. All right, let's have a look at this. Hey bro, how do you locate the daily support? You just go on the daily and look for the first support formed, right? The most recent. What do you feel the sentiment for the market when Fender run rates come out? Probably dollar bulls, we'll see. Morning, to help us better understand your markups, it'll be helpful if you mark on the right hand side. They're always marked. It'll be marked since I started streaming. You can always see everything is marked. I just literally do that. You can see daily support, 15, 4 hour, I mark everything. I was waiting for candle to close above previous support, so I entered too late. Yes, that's too late to enter there. What is this? Just support and resistance? This is price action. How would hedging be beneficial? If you know how to hedge, then that's good. But I would say a lot of people, you should be able to know how to trade in one direction before you start considering trading in both. Do you have premium Tradingview? Yes. Serious question, how much should I risk in first phase challenge using your strategy? Just risk 1%. You'll be safe that way. You will be safe. HPI considered bad for GBP, I think cable will be bearish. I don't think cable. I don't think HPI is enough to cause cable to be bearish here. You know. Any tips on marking up futures chart? Go find its relevant pair. Like let's say you're trading 6B. 6B would be GBP USD. Mark up the GBP USD chart and just use the futures to enter. Or gold. Mark up gold USD, not gold futures chart, and do that. Let's say you're trading US 30. Mark up the regular US 30 chart, trade based on that US 30 chart, and then enter based on your futures. So what I'm trying to say basically is you don't really have to mark up your futures chart. Even if price is different, yeah, that's how it kind of works. Because your backtesting and everything will be on this stuff, right? So if the trade is going to play out on this chart here, then it will play out on your futures chart. Risking 1% is like risking 10% on a funded account. You know what? You're not wrong there. That's a pretty interesting way to put it. Right? That's a pretty interesting way to put it. But you're not wrong, right? Considering that 10% is your full amount that you're allowed to lose, risking 1% is like risking 10%. Yeah, that's pretty interesting perspective. I quite like that. That just proves to you how much then, yeah, that's nuts. Harry, your current win rate is 77.5 updated. Oh, thank you. Finally, someone telling me to not update, you know, make me do something bad. They're telling me something good. But yeah, 0.5% is nothing. I can just leave it as 77, but we can put it. No problem. Since you already calculated it, we can put it 77.5. There you go. Futures is absolutely different to CFD, but the direction are the same. We use the same direction. Yeah, but my point is let's say like this, right? We can go and I can show you this example. If you're trading GBP, look at GBP USD. The same zone here, let's say that you're looking for continuation below these lows here, right? If you're looking for continuation below these lows here, you can go on something like 6B, right? 6B is the same, right? British pound futures. And you can be looking at, okay, fine, I need to be looking for that same continuation below those lows there, right? But obviously when it triggers on your futures chart, you won't trigger it before, but the analysis is practically the same. You just have to trigger when the chart triggers here, right? So you'd be like, okay, fine, something closing below on here on futures, that's going to be my entry trigger. But you can use this normal GBP USD for analysis. Current 1 hour on GU has no top wick here, so I'd be careful if you're trading GU here. Most likely price will make a top wick at some point, I would imagine. So you want to see that first, to be honest. We did have a little bit of news here. This is going to be news caused. This melt is coming from a little bit of this news HPI. See what it came out as. Yeah, that's why. Because it came out pretty drastic, right? You can see, look, it came out negative 0.4 here. Which their forecast was 0.1. It came back negative 0.4. Right? Bro, I'm risking 5% on my capital risk reward 1 to 2, actually 6%. Am I risking right? I mean, if you're comfortable with 5%, it's quite a lot though. But it wasn't visible on GBP futures chart. Yeah, futures lag, right? That's why futures are slightly different. If you're stream trading with Harry, 5% is okay. What can I do in a day, like after taking a trade and having rest of the day free time? How can I use that time to improve and learn more? You can backtest. That's a great one. Backtest, build your sample size, right? Build, you know, all the information you have on the charts here. Try to build that, you know, get better at that. You could go and enjoy, man, you know, do something, find a hobby. For me personally, it's gym, right? I like to go to the gym. That's something I do with my time. That's improvement. That's self-improvement, discipline improvement, personal improvement, health improvement. So that's what you should be doing, man. Go to the racetrack, very good as well, but you know, not everyone has a racetrack. Imagine liking the gym but still skinny. Yeah, that's the majority of people who go to the gym. That's how it is, you know, but your goal is just to be better. The goal is just to be better than yourself. That is the goal. You, it's okay, man. Only insecure people have to make comments like that. So if that's how you feel, then it's okay. I understand. If gold ranges till FOMC, do you see liquidity grab continuation? Yeah, we could see that. I just bought 300k FTMO challenge. Does FTMO offer 300k now? I didn't think they offered 300k. I don't know. Maybe I'm not caught up with the funding space. Maybe 3 different accounts summed up. Possibly, yeah, that's the way to do it. You're gonna wait for a 1 hour top wick? Yeah, if you're trading GU, you need a 1 hour top wick for sure. Only insecure people need a top wick. Yeah, and that's why you haven't taken a trade. So let's see. What trade have you taken this morning? Better be a win then, if you're not so insecure. What are your signals for entering and exiting a trade? Closures. I mainly base my trading based off closures. I'll look for price closing, and also for TP, I look at price reaching a different support or resistance. How much did you risk when you were beginning? 1%. I used to risk 1% when I started. When will we get the trade, guys? Stop asking me about is there going to be a trade. This is not in my control. If I could control the market, then I will do every single day. I would ask the market to give me you know, to give me a move. It's not how I just show up to the markets. Whatever there is, I take. If there's no setups, then that's it. That's not in my plan. I mean, it's as simple as that. I can't dictate what the market's to do. Your job is not to try catch every single move. Your job is to trade your plan and over long term make money. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, you have to focus on what? You have to focus on following something that you know that works. Don't be the rush investor, right? Don't be the person who's in a rush, because they're mostly the losing people. That's one trait I see people have who are losing traders. Listen, you don't lose anything for waiting for your plan. You really don't lose anything. You don't lose anything for that. But you do lose trying to gamble. Yeah, you'll get lucky, then you lose it, then you get lucky again, then you lose it. It feels good, but long term, you're not actually making money. You know? You're not doing anything. You're not getting better. Harry, we have some holidays and FOMC. We can see some crazy moves in NY. Yeah, definitely. The ability not to take a trade is a skill. Yes, that is exactly it. How much is Pip Labs running at right now? Any offers coming up? Pip Labs is the most affordable backtesting software on the internet for what you get. So Pip Labs is running at $25 a month. It's the most affordable one you have on the internet. You know, even if you get 10% off here, it's going to be $2.5. You know, it's not life changing, right? As in any offer, 2.5, you know, 10% off. If you want, I can give you guys 10% off if you guys want. But this is the most affordable on the internet, and will be running negative if we just make it any cheaper. It's not cheap to run softwares, I'll tell you that much. Planning to get Pip Labs this month to improve my backtesting. Yeah, I'm sure that can help you. I'm really sure it can help you. Day trading is like fishing. You sit and wait all day, and sometimes you catch a boot. Yeah, true. In this case, it's like day trading. Yeah, sometimes you catch a fish, or sometimes your hook gets caught on a rock and you lose your jig and something. You saw that CZ got 4 months in prison. They're trying to put him more in prison. 4 months is the minimum, but they're trying to do more. People hate to spend a few quid to invest in themselves, but when it comes to markets, they go full margin on suboptimal trades. This is facts, man. I can't tell you how many DMs I get of people saying, "Can you, you know, I'm $20 off buying a 100K funded account," and I'm like, "Damn, 100K funded account is $500," and they don't have a profitable strategy. They're just living in this dream. It's like buying a raffle ticket at that point. You know, literally, if you don't have the skill, you are buying a raffle ticket. That's literally how it is. So it makes absolutely no sense, man. Absolutely no sense. That I'm so shocked at how many people are scared to invest a quarter of that cost into actually learning something and leveling up. Your goal is to level up. Without leveling up, you're not going to make money. You're not going to make money. New to your channel, great content, thanks man. What's the benefits of running Pip Labs over backtesting on Tradingview? Big differences, man. Backtesting on Tradingview, you can only skip candles. And look, let me show you this. This doesn't count as backtesting. Let's say you go back here and you're on the 1 hour time frame, right? You switch to the 15-minute time frame, and now you go and you move to where? The daily time frame. Okay? Or to check the 4 hour. The 4 hour shows you that the 4 hour went up, but we were just down here, but now it's showing you, so it spoils the candle. The second thing is you can't play ticks, right? And of course then on ours we have a lot more tools, right? You can go ahead, try the demo, go look at the demo, and you can see how we have session timers here, we have news that comes out, we have ticks, so you can watch how the candles play in real life. This is how they move in real life, right? You know exactly how we're watching the market right now. All of this stuff, right? You can choose your account balance. We even have a prop section. Can you give me a discount code? Yeah, you're in the exclusive group. You can get one. Is Pip Labs based on real previous market actions? Yes. It's based on, this is all real. It's all real, basically what's happened in the past, right? It's back testing. This is all data from when? If you go back and check GJ on the 2nd of January, you'll see the exact same candle. New updates got Pip Labs running so smooth. I'm glad to hear it, man. Gonna be in this one. 1 hour no top wick doesn't worry you, right? Yeah, if that's your plan, 1 hour no top wick doesn't worry you, then yeah, that can be an option. You know, for me personally, I want 1 hour top wick. That's just how I trade. Part of my rules, not gonna break my rules. Broker got nipple wick. I can check my broker. Have a look. Yeah, my broker doesn't have top wick here. No top wick on my broker. This very small, I got IC2. There isn't one for me, man. I can show you if you don't believe me. For some reason, people never believe me. If you can show me a wick here, I really can't see it. Even I'm fully zoomed in. There's no wick here. That is no top wick for me. I want to see that. I want to see at least retest up to here. This is easy liquidity grab zone. Coming back into this 4 hour break, 4 hour lows just to reverse. You know, we've had a lot of downside momentum here. You know, like, look, this is good. You want to see this make the top wick. Would you consider this a top wick? I mean, technically, yeah, technically it is a nipple wick. But, you know, if I ever see something like that, then I prefer to see structure formed. Then I can rely on that structure formed, then not to be, or just put stop loss above all of that stuff. Now you're not worrying, right? Just put stop loss above all of that stuff. Because now if it does end up making a top wick anyways, you're safe, right? So that's even better. You can't heavy supports as target? What do you mean? You can't what? You can't what? You can't put SL higher because it's going to be very negative RR due to 4 hour supports. Yeah, but you don't have a choice. Then don't take the trade, right? Don't just put the stop loss there for no reason. Right? Saying, oh, because of my RR. No one gives a shit. A market doesn't give a shit about your RR. Market cares about what structure is doing. So don't change your mind and say, oh, I'm going to put it there just to get good RR. No, screw that. Have to put it technically where it makes sense. Because if you trigger in a trade and it comes and makes a stop wick, you're going to lose. So you have to just accept it. Right? Or let it make structure. Now you can rely on that structure that's made. But before that, no. Just becomes a bad trade. Once the candle is closed, not sure if you have anything else to add to this question. Oh, morning guys. At one point, what would you disregard a candle with no top wick? Yeah, once the candle is closed. Exactly. Why is it a bad trade? We've seen many no wick candles. Okay, the time you take it, watch it go make a wick. Yeah, I hope, man, you're looking at GBP USD, not GBP JPY. Shaha? Rainy forecast again tomorrow and after in Dubai. Yes, they said it's very heavy rain again. Hopefully not like before. That was very detrimental. Yes, GU? Waiting for this on gold? Yes, that is possible. Even higher would be nicer. Get the Jenny ready? You can't just buy Jennies like that. Problem is here they have to run AC. You need a massive Jenny to run AC. See, Claudio, you're making a lot of excuses, man. A lot of excuses. Take it, man, please. It's your plan, take it. I'm in already? Good. Which you shouldn't be anyways, because if I look at your image, never broke the lows. You know plan is break of lows. So I don't get how you're in. So that's a lie. No lie. I don't get it, man. What are you doing? Don't see an entry there. You need to wait for close below, break of low. No top wick, 1 hour. FOMC day as well. Hey Harry, what are the pros of Pip Labs compared to soft 4FX? Pip Labs is all browser based. Everything is based on the browser, and of course you get a lot more features, right? You get better statistics, but browser based. You don't have to download MetaTrader, you don't have to install it in MetaTrader, all of that stuff. It's browser based. Harry, how can I overcome the pressure of losing money as I'm only 16 and got 5k in my account, but I'm scared to lose money even though in demo I'm profitable? Then you need to risk less, man. You're in no rush. You're 16. Take out 4,000, keep $1,000 in your account, risk $10 a trade. You're learning the skill. Once you build confidence, then you can add money. Right? Then you can add money. There's no need. There's no need. Hey, Harry, make your live to 4K. I don't think my camera support. I don't know. I'll need to check, but yeah, we can have a look at it into it. No problem. What's your premium price? $1.8 per day. $1.8 per day. Actually, we opened today, right? It's here. You can see all information is here. We opened our 20 spots today. So if you wanted to get in, now's your chance. Now's your chance. You can have a look here. You can read. You follow LTA concepts? No, I follow price action concepts. Yeah, there's your top wick, right? Look. Here's your top wick being made. Right? Rejection from this zone, top wick being made. No structure was formed inside of this 15-minute candle for you to be able to take that. No low was broken. So now the top wick is made. If it gets down below, makes a lot more sense. And you can see exactly how it rejects, makes its top wick. And now you have, now it's 50-50. Does it want to continue moving up? Or if it moves back down now, that gives you the option to sell. It just filled the gaps. Yes, I know. No, you put your stop loss here as well. Right above where it would have. So now if you drag stop loss, now I don't know what you're doing. See? Should we go aggressive while trading? No, you should follow your plan. There's times to go aggressive, but it shouldn't be all the time for sure. How much did you use to risk in the beginning? I told you, 1%. Do you believe in aliens? I think it would be obnoxious of me to believe. I believe that there's a high chance that in this universe that there is other. I would say, I would assume there's other smart, just as smart or smarter, beings. But if in our galaxy, probably not. I don't think in our galaxy, but in the universe, yeah. In our galaxy, you're the only one. What, who's alien? I think. Oh yeah, this will do, bro. Damn, 69. 69. That's expensive, man. Damn. That's no joke, man. That's no joke. Probably makes more power than a GT3. Facts it does, bro. These things make like so much power. You should see boat engines. Boat engines make stupid power. Also, so relatively high chance in our galaxy? I don't think so. I think there is life form in our galaxy, but smarter than us, I don't know. And the question is, if we have not found it, why haven't we found it? And if there isn't, then we need to preserve what we have, because we are extremely rare anomaly in, I can't even say it, in this universe. Extremely rare. $15 close back in range for what? On GU? Yeah, it did, but bearish buys today. Yeah, now if to continue sells, you need something closing back below here and then breaking that low. GJ is just ranging here. Hi, did you see the pump on cannabis stock? No, I haven't. Do you believe in God? Yes, I believe in higher powers, of course. Only makes sense. I mean, that's a very complicated topic, to be honest. It's not exactly, I think it works in a very, it works in a way that we'll never, I don't think there's maybe like a, what we think of it when you're young, like a one man or a figure, you know. But what you have to understand is that this is something that we cannot comprehend. That level is not in our like plane per se. We cannot comprehend stuff that advanced. It's like trying to explain the internet to a dog. Dog is nice, dog can do all of this stuff, right? But the dog will never understand. So the same thing for us, we will never understand and we can never comprehend. This is not in our like understanding. So you have to accept that, and you just have to build your own connection with God, you know. Don't try to understand it, because you won't, and you'll just, I mean, if anything, I think you'll drive yourself down a bad path and just then become a non-believer, which I think there's some sort of humbleness to believe in something and work for a better cause, you know. So, but that's a very, you know, religion is a very complicated topic. I believe the opposite, yes. You'll have people, of course, everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's why I said it's your own. I believe we invented a God. Well, we invented passages, right? But those people who invented passages, the people who built the pyramids, they're obviously very, very, very smart people. Now, where do they get that knowledge from? It's very hard to explain. It's a rabbit hole. This is why you never discuss. Yeah, so then explain the, yeah, exactly. They're wild, right? So you have to explain that. That's unexplainable. There's so many anomalies in this world that are unexplainable, that have happened years before. It would be naive to believe that we had people that smart. But yeah, religion and politics don't mix well. Very, very well said. Exactly. I don't really, that's why I made it very simple that your connection with God is personal, you know, and leave it at like that. And leave it like that. We're currently explaining Joe Rogan's favorite conspiracy theory. It's facts, though. It's facts. I want to learn how to trade. Is it worth to join your group? What is in the group? Definitely worth to learn the group. I'm telling you guys, if you want to level up this month, if you want to actually do something productive, then, you know, and you're looking to invest into a funded account or a personal account, it would be worth considering. Okay, and I don't want to be a sellout here, but I can promise you for $55 of a whole month, you will learn so much. Just the other day, unfortunately, I got a message of a guy who said I got scammed by someone for $300 promoting some broker, of course, which I tell you guys, I never ever DM you first and tell you to buy something or something like this. Unfortunately, he got scammed. But $300 would get you 6 months in the group. People are willing to put money, and he never joined the group, right? He never joined the group. So that's showing me that, look, when people are promising money, people are promising get rich and to do this, people are willing to put money into a broker just to do that. But $55, you know, so that's my point. If you want to level up, then yeah, you know, it's going to be a great place. You get access to a load of things, man. A load of things. You know? Get the daily Zooms, weekly webinars. You get access to all of our previous webinars. You get access to, yeah, you get access to a lot, man. So you get this one here. This is our Google Drive. Yeah, you have NY streams as well, NY live chat. You get all of my feedback. You can ask the guys in the group. I hate talking about it. But you can, if you want, ask the guys in the group. They will tell you how it is, and just make it like that. But this is all the content you get. For everyone asking what content you get, this is all you get. You get my fundamental, you get my advanced concepts here. This is like your guru would sell you this $500, right? You all can't see this on YouTube. It's worth it. I'm sure you will find it a good community, guys. You know, if it's something you're willing to put in the work and level up and commit to becoming a better trader and want to be surrounded by people with the same goal, then yeah, that's it. Thing is, after seeing all of this consistent free live stream content, and some people are still doubting, not much anyone more can say. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Best 55s I spend all month? No, I appreciate that. And the thing is, if you actually put the work in, you'll make that money back very, very, very fast. Very fast. What got you into trading? Me being part of crypto first. I missed some questions. Is your group open? Yes, it is open. I just said. That's why I love the stream. Not all about trading, yes, but I don't want to get into religion talk. Just skip your daily coffee and join TS exclusive. Yeah. I've learned so much. 4 months. Great group of people and teacher. Appreciate it, man. What group can you get in and chill, make money? It's like, then go about your days. No brainer. Yeah, it's good. And sometimes it's boring when we're just sitting doing nothing, but we're always learning. Why you never start a funded challenge for a YouTube series? Because I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a trader. There's a difference. I'm not here to make content. I'm not here to be an influencer. I'm here to trade. If I want to be a YouTuber influencer, I'll be doing account flips and this challenge and trying to make content. There's a big difference. There's a very big difference. That's why my main content is live streaming, because this is an easy way for me to make content while I do what? Trade, which is what I'm here for, right? Harry, can we trade today since a bank holiday? I won't trade Europes for sure. And then obviously we need to wait for volume, you know. Same for me. As we advance in time, humans get more knowledge. It's able to explain more and more, but explaining that we have to know. We're still on this topic. It's a rabbit hole, I'm telling you. Harry, what time are your webinars? If I'm in the US, we rotate each week. So 1 week we will do a time that accommodates the US. One week we'll do a time that accommodates the UK and Europe. So basically it works like, if we are to do the time in the US, it ends up being around 10-11 a.m. US time. Right? 10-11 a.m. US time. 15-minute close could be set up for. Yeah, you just want to watch this previous range here. This could be slight problems here on gold, right? We could bounce off this range here. And then we have this support we have to worry. So I think waiting for 30-minute candle close is going to be smarter here. Yeah, like a 30-minute candle close as well. Then you can base it on 30. But even if you miss the webinar, it's not a problem because we will record it. And any important information from the webinar, I then post it in WAP. So you don't have to watch through the whole webinar. And also I keep it organized. Any webinar that we do, oh yeah, and you also get access to my NY plans with my whole breakdown. Also, when I do the webinar, I then put it in content library and I talk about what I talked about in the webinar. So you can go back and see. Do you remember the light bulb moment that trading is your chosen profession? It wasn't a light bulb moment, it was a progression. I told you I was in crypto, and from crypto I went to trading, and it was a progression. I have a day of work, and man, it's so nice to sit at home and chill on Zoom. It's good. I just wish they didn't give you FOMC day off work. We have some more volume in the markets. Friday free as well? Alright, sweet. NFP, yeah, it is NFP week as well. Do you do signals for your group and do you trade BTC? I don't trade BTC and it's not signals. We send plans and, you know, if you can read a plan, then it's practically, it's not a direct signal like buy or sell. I don't agree with that. I want people to understand what they're doing. I hate people just sitting there waiting for a signal. No one learns, and if they don't understand how to manage the position, they will blame you. I want people here who are committed, who actually want to make money in this game, not gamble, get lucky, and then lose it later. I see that all the time. So many people take signals, they don't understand what they're doing, and then lose. So if you ever following a signal, you need to understand the position. It's okay to take trade with other people, which is why we have a trading floor, where everyone can take a trade together. But if you're entering blindly, not knowing what you're doing, why stop loss was there, then you're going to not understand what the hell's going on. And you're just going to lose. At some point, you're going to lose. Can you explain your plan? I ask because I want to be making money while learning and entering a trade. To learn, of course, that is definitely possible. But you're going to also make mistakes when you learn, right? So you have to consider that as well. It's not, you can be making money while you learn if you just focus in, lock in, and make sure that you're doing things sensibly. But most people won't. Emotions play a massive role. So unless you're an anomaly where you can extremely control emotions, then yeah. But my plan, today you're asking, or just how I trade you're asking? How I trade is price action. Do you like Fo? I've actually not tried Fo. I should. Realistically, how long does it take to get a Bugatti from trading? Man, fuck the Bugatti, man. Why are you worrying about that? You know, first make $1,000, man. You know, first, that's your first goal. Make $1,000 a week consistently. Then think about what's next. Next, look to make monthly income. Next, diversify your income. Next, focus on multiple income sources. Next, grow bigger. Next, reinvest. Next, reinvest. Then, only then do you have to consider about the Bugatti. You know? What Bugatti's only going to get you clout, man. It's not even a fun car, man. You point it in a straight line and press the accelerator. There's no road that's big enough for you to test the car fully. You know? If you're going to buy a car, at least buy a car you can take to the track or something. Not a Bugatti. Just for flex. You know? Win the app? Yeah, always have to give it. Right, there's the top wick. Here's the rejection now. Okay, I get you, thank. What about Audi R8? Yeah, Audi R8, not bad car, man. Better than a Huracan. I'm glad you said R8 instead of Huracan. Possible setup 2 on gold? Yeah, I'm looking at what's going on here on gold. Oh, I mean, you gold. Not just yet. Needed to fake out back in the 30-minute range. How long will it take you? You have to earn... Depends. Are you going to finance it or buy it cash? It's two different things. Gold needs is 30 to close deep. Would 5 close be enough? I think, yeah, that would be your aggressive option. 5 close. Stop has to go above that 15 rejection wick. About 9 pip stop. 5 pip break even here. That no bottom wick? Oof. Yeah, you want 5 to make a top wick here would be better. Either you just entered off the rip there. Otherwise, you kind of missed your entry if you didn't enter off the rip. I keep hearing birds. Yeah, there's birds outside. I have a tree outside. They're literally there. Other way to enter here. I didn't even get a chance putting a lot. I mean, it just pushed down literally 2 pips immediately. You need probably a top wick and then for it to reflip for you to get in. Otherwise, you just had to rip it on open here. But I think you'll have a chance to enter if this can now reflip back up, make a small top wick and then reflip. You can enter on the reflip or not. Yeah, you just had to be fast. Had to be fast. It got volume right now. It looks impressive, man. But this is a 2 pip move. This is GU. Didn't take no top wick. No top wick, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If it makes its top wick, then reflips, it will give you the option. You had to be fast. Like, you literally, if you just entered on the open, you need to just, you would take it down here. You would be in from down here. I got in, so no top wick and got out. It's not about fast, it's about no entry. Yeah, personally for me, yeah. I'm just saying that that's the only way you could have got in if you're relying on structure to hold here, right? Remember, it's just a 5 minute no top wick. I can understand, you know, because now we have our 1 hour top wick. We don't have a close below the range though. Same on gold here. 5 minute no top wick. I think 15 minute will be safer on GU. Yeah, that's if you can survive the 15 minute close, right? Can you explain the importance of the top wick? Basically what happened here, right? You saw the 1 hour open, no top wick. It made a top wick, retested structure, and then came back down. But this retest here could have just continued, and then you get caught in a reversal, right? And you don't know when it's going to stop. And it can hit your stop loss, but then play out later. If gold can chill here, you'll consider it? Yeah, but it'll have to be based on a 30 minute, not a 15, because of this 15 support. You do have big enough range, but you have to close below. I'd like to see like a deep close, like below 86. Even preferably at the daily flip would be nicer. GJ is still ranging. GU is not giving us that 5 minute top wick. Hopefully GU can give us some 5 minute top wick here, and then we can look to get in. Even next 5 minute candle come back here and retest will give us options on the next 15 minute. Give me a sec, go to the bathroom, come back. Gold rejecting that support we marked, right? You want this 1 hour to close bearish actually. If you're looking for sells on gold, you want the 1 hour to close bearish. What do you think with Bank of Japan interfering with the market? I do think it is them. People are saying it's not them, but I do think that that is stealth interventions for sure, and they have been warning about it. And I've been warning because they've been warning as well. So we know it's coming, they just don't announce when. But you know, that's why it's extremely hard to be trading GBP JPY, because you don't know when, but you know it's coming. They denied it. Why do they deny it then? I think they deny it because they don't want to cause panic in the market. If they say that it is them, then what people are going to do is they're going to start trying to buy up the things against the yen and short the yen again. Because they're like, oh, interventions are done. They can't keep, like literally they can't afford this many interventions. Exactly, they're saying if they did or didn't do it. Because if they say they did it, then people are like, oh, they can't keep affording interventions. We should be safe to buy. Then they're going to buy, and then they'll be forced to do another intervention. I appreciate everyone showing up to the stream. If you're new to the channel, be sure to leave a subscribe here. So you can show up to all future streams, right? We stream Monday to Friday. One of the most consistent streams here for London. We're in through the wet weather, through the sunny days, we're in the market here. If you'd like to have a look at our stream journal, study the trades we've taken in the past to get used to my trading style, you can go ahead and get the stream journal by just typing !journal in the chat, or you can join the free Discord. And yeah, you can see all the results and everything. And yeah, how to access this Zoom? You need to be part of the exclusive group. So you just click the exclusive group link and you're welcome to join. To enter now, 15-minute close would be very close to 4-hour support. Yeah, it would be very, very close. If 5-minute can pull up, create same resistance like this, you could sell back down. London open here in 2 minutes. Gold rejecting. Oh, maybe gold last minute not rejecting the support. 1 hour might end up closing bearish here. You needed to close bearish below that support for sure. You reckon London Open can push past? I mean, you'd have to use that as a break-even spot. Ooh, interesting close. At the 5-minute support as well. I mean, based on 1 hour, it doesn't really matter that it's at the 5-minute support. My broker didn't close below. I'm just gonna check my broker now. It's a good top wick though, it's a very good top wick. Yeah, my broker closed that. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna give the profits from yesterday, see what we can do. Yeah, you can risk like 80% of the profits. Does this make sense now? Yeah, but break even is the 4-hour level, so you need to be very quick at break even. This is a tough situation here with gold here, because technically on my broker closed right at support here, so I'm not sure what to do in this situation. I feel like if I take it, it will be risky. Break-even spot will be this daily flip here. That will be your break-even spot here. If you can get to the daily flip. This is going to be obviously a watch zone here. Expecting small dump? Yeah, I do agree like that. I mean, if you go move aggressive, break even can make sense. I probably will try this on the flip, to be honest, but I'm gonna be aggressive with break even. I'm gonna be aggressive with break even here. I'm gonna try it on the flip to get down, and I'm gonna be aggressive with break even just because it's FOMC day and it technically didn't really close below, but 1 hour closing now bearish. I wonder if we go break of 1 hour lows would be maybe better. Yeah, we can try this. I'm gonna risk about 70% of yesterday's profit. So if you took yesterday's trade, I'm not gonna risk all of yesterday's profit. SL, I think you have to run the full 30 minute SL here. Can you look for buy at JSD JPY? I don't know what JSD JPY is. Never heard of that. Probably somewhere here I'll trigger it. Will GBP speeches? When do we have GBP speeches though? Sometimes I feel 50% of chat watches the stream on mute. I know, right? Where would you TP? I'll just look on based on price action, but max TP would be bottom of the range here. SL will be top of the 30. Not trading GJ today. Look at GJ, man. It's a mess. Absolute mess. Would TP at 0.85 make sense because of 30-minute support? Yeah, that's max TP. Five-minute closed here. I want to see top wick on this 5-minute candle here. Yeah, there we go. There's the top wick now. That's why you want to see top wicks, because imagine for some reason your entry was here. Now you get stuck in that entry and now straight into drawdown. But wouldn't having 15 top wick outweigh 5-minute? Yeah, but you just want to, this is like gold, sometimes it's important. Especially when we're within support. Just makes it riskier? Exactly. If this 15-minute candle closes bullish, it's a different trade, to be honest. Were you going for 1 minute schedule sign? You just joined from free from work or break of low? It'd have to be break of low. Trying to flip here. See if we can break the lows. I'm looking that low of that 5-minute. All right, I got triggered there. I'm gonna be aggressive with this. Looking for quick push. At this daily flip here, I'm actually going to be quite an aggressive B at the daily flip. I expect next 15 small top wick and to continue. That's what we want to see here. All right, there's our top wick. Alright, now that we're at this daily flip zone here, I'm going to be basically break even here. If this flips back bullish, I'm gonna be out. Because look, we tapped into this daily break even zone. I don't want to risk it pre-FOMC here. FOMC day, we can see some crazy price action here. So I'm just gonna make sure to manage my trade accordingly here. So hopefully we can survive this and we can get going. Come on, re-break the lows. Let's go. All right, that's coming close to my B. All right, that tapped me break even there. Yeah, I'm out break even. That tapped me break even here. But if you want to hold maybe with stops above the previous 15, that is also possible. But for me, I'm expecting quick flip and continuation. So I'm out break even on this. This being FOMC day and stuff, as I said, I'm going to be aggressive with this trade. I don't want to hold this drawdown as I don't trust it as it tapped into my zone here. But what I do understand is that this could end up playing out later, but I don't have the data for that. I don't have the data for that. So yeah, this is exactly, I'm avoiding this, right? This is why I went break even. All right, understand? Very, very clear there with that. Just to avoid this heavy pullback here. Tap into daily zone and that's it. Rejecting 4-hour level. Yeah, this previous level here as well. Came, yeah, we also have this level here. And that's it, man. That's it. That's basically my trade. I mean, this could still play out. We'll end up seeing, but I don't know at this point. I want to follow my plan, especially with this today being a very heavy news day and us trading USD pair. You know, you need to be very, very cautious here. Another opportunity will come in again. Yeah, I feel like the idea still makes sense here. Does FOMC mean first for the month? Yeah, first we have FOMC every month here. This is what I'm waiting for. What are you waiting for? Sells all the way down there? Or are you looking for us to come back up to there? Not really clear what you're exactly looking for here. Yeah, so that's the plan. Break even here, no problems. We'll take it. We'll take it. Would you consider setup 1 or setup 2? Oh yeah, you're right. It's actually a setup 4 to be honest. This is actually setup 4. Yeah, I'm happy with the break even here. I think it's a good decision. We'll see if it plays out or not. Last time we went break even, it would have hit stop loss. So now I'll take a note. If it plays out, then obviously I'll take a note saying trade would have played out. I think at this point, once we touch this daily level here, I would have adjusted stop loss to this, to not above this wick, but above these bodies here. Because it should not need to break this wick and break this second wick here if it wants to continue. Bearish. Right? Break even day, we'll take it. Still holding? Don't agree with it. You should listen to the plan. I mean, yeah, it's up to you if you want to, I guess. Yeah, it's up to you at the end of the day. But there has to be a reason. What is your reason? That's what I want to understand. I should rephrase that. Hi, I lost a trade on GU. What did you take on GU? I don't see any entries on GU. What did you take on GU here? The only entry I saw is if you impulsively took it, break of this low here, but you would have, I don't even know if you can get to, I mean, yeah, maybe break even on hour open, but yeah, that's why I didn't want to take it impulsively here, because that hour open can be nasty here. But that's why break of lows kept you safe. No 5-minute close bearish here. Break of low, yeah, it's a bit impulsive, man. I'm not the biggest fan of impulsive trades because of this reason, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of impulsive trades. Not the biggest fan. I would say maybe stay away from impulsive trades or go aggressive break even. That could help you. Then you avoid the loss like we did today, right? This could still play out. But I'm just avoiding the loss in case it doesn't want to play out. Is the market being spoofed? I mean, today you're going to see a little bit of inconsistency because today's FOMC day, heavy news day today. Oh, it's FOMC day, NFP day, you see inconsistency. I don't like the way gold has been very choppy. I think yesterday gold was pretty simple. All it did is go down, pull back, go down. You can take setup 2 here. Again, that's pretty much what I see in New York. Just this setup 2 here made sense. If we break structure, pull back, setup 2 to continue down. This close here. After liquidity grab, did that do liquidity grab first? If this did liquidity grab first, then that's your option to fill the wick, as gold likes to fill wick. So that would be that. Now you want to see the liquidity grab first. Yeah, it did it first, and then on the flip, Yeah, boom. On the flip, you take it. Boom, there. Yeah. All right, good. Yeah. So since it did that top wick first, on the flip, you can take that. And that's pretty much it I see for options. I don't see any other way. Was that my mistake or not in my control? That's your choice of trade, right? You chose to take an impulsive trade. Impulsive trades can have impulsive because we don't know that price is going to continue down until it closes below its new support here, right? That's its new support that was created here. So until we get price closing below here and then breaking the lows, we don't know. This could happen anytime, which is why we prefer to wait for a close. Right, so then what we said is that, okay, fine, we'll wait for a pullback on 5 minute, and then when resistance is formed on 5 minute, you're looking to repeat this, right? You're looking to repeat this here, but that never happened. Price just created supports. All right. Lots of bank holidays, even in Europe, yes. Shah said that there was some sort of speeches going on. So this could be the impact of this, right? First Bank of England rate cut no longer fully priced in for September. That's interesting. 1040. Interesting. This is GBP strength coming in here. We can see that represented here on GJ as well. Gold ended up flipping here. So I wonder if this is going to now drive to TP, and then we will see. Right, then I can note that down, that maybe too aggressive BE, but overall, with the reaction I saw from... So this is the point that I'm making. I know that I had a good BE point. The reason I had a good BE point is we reacted from it. If we didn't react from it, then that would tell me my BE point is bad, because it was literally no point of doing anything there. I mean, like, let's say I went BE and then it quickly went to my entry and came down. That would suck. That means that was just too aggressive. But to see such a long drawn reaction exactly from the point where we went BE is good. It's showing me that, yes, that made sense. Because with the extra volume here, this candle could fly up here like it's doing right now. There we go. Exactly as I said. And then you get into this drawdown that you're really not comfortable holding here. Because if I saw this, I'm like, I'm not really sure what I should do with this. Because it's now reached a point that I should have. Because if you're in this trade and you didn't go BE, then you're thinking, it reached a point where I could have gone BE. So for me, the always the best option is the safest option. Unless you're just happy to take the full loss. If you trade a style where you just say TP or SL, then you just take the full loss. Right, you accept it, you say if this comes back, I'm done. Let it hit my stop loss, I will accept it. Whereas me, I'm more aggressive. I rather take more BEs than losses. That's the way I prefer to trade. Now, the only difference is sometimes I can be wrong with my BE, right? There's a % chance that I get my BE wrong. That I go BE and price can end up still hitting TP without even coming close to stop loss. But at the end of the day, I much rather take a BE than have to take a full loss or be uncomfortable, especially when we're trading gold FOMC day. Maybe another day, I will just leave this trade to do whatever it wants to do. You have another 30-minute close here in 2 minutes. If this 30-minute closes below here, it looks good to continue. If this 30-minute creates a support, that's where this starts to become iffy to continue down bearish. FOMC is in 10 hours? Yeah, but the whole day the market is waiting for not only FOMC, but just the whole news day today. A lot of people don't trade FOMC and NFP. GJ starting to have volume? Yeah, because we had some sort of GBP news come in, right? We see the same action in GU, and then we have it translated a little bit in GBP JPY here as well. But nothing's changed in terms of progression. We're still stuck inside of this same range here. There's nothing you can do inside of this range, to be honest. It is very choppy. Yeah, I saw that on Financial Juice. I wonder if we have a re-entry on this 30 closing below. Possible. This could be a possibility here. See if we can make a fat top wick. Oh, never mind. Maybe. Nope. 24 seconds. We'll see what happens in 24 seconds. Possible re-entry if we can close below that yellow line. If not, it's rejecting from my yellow line yet again, creating a support here. Yeah, looks like it's creating a support here. We can see that. Look, last 4 seconds here, creating a higher low here. So now it's 50-50, right? Because we have bias bearish, which makes sense for price to go down. And at the same time, we have a support formed. So it just has to make a decision now. Obviously, this open rip. So this is pretty good to see it open rip for people holding sells. But if that flips back up, then I think probably continues towards the upside. What's interesting is no 5-minute candle close back above this line here. Right? That's interesting to see actually. You do have a setup 3 here as well on 30 to be on 15, sorry, to be honest, which is also interesting. But what I don't like is 30-minute did not close below that yellow line, so that makes it risky here. So it starts to become complicated here. It's kind of like you know, you can keep see it rejecting how many times. It's definitely not an easy zone here. So if it does push through here, it's pushing through based on just volume here, which is exactly what why we traded to it, and we wanted volume at the time of us taking the trade to push through the zone. But now it might just happen later. So now it will be good to see because but yeah, if for some reason you still held the trade, I won't let this be a loss now. Need to sneeze 1 minute. Excuse me. Yeah, so if you held this trade, I won't recommend this becoming a loss now, for sure. So now you should be definitely break even on this trade if you were still holding it. And then next zone of concern is going to be this 15. But this yellow line is more concerned than the 15 for me, in my opinion. You're holding and be at, you mean you're holding and you put stop loss to BE now? Alright, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you should lose the trade right now, right? Just got out? Yeah, if you guys are happy with the profits, if you still held, you can get out. How much is that? 10, 11 pips? Yeah, not much compared to stop loss. You'd need at least 20 pips here, I think, in terms of the risk I put. Yeah, 20 pips here would be good. Do you see any buy entry? No, I don't think there was any buy entry in GU, to be honest. I think it's very hard to catch that buy. This came in very randomly, you know? Very, very randomly. What lot size do you use when you go aggressive? It doesn't matter what lot size I use, but if you're asking for you, I mean, I would go maybe, let's say if I normally pop a 10 lot, maybe if I go aggressive, I'll go 5, 6 lot. I mean, that's my lot size, but basically the theory behind it is I'm going half of what I normally risk. Right? That's the theory behind it. Yeah, DJ now reached the top of the range here. Again, needs to clear this whole range before anything gets interesting here. Needs to clear this whole range. Gold pulling back a little bit here. Gave you 10 pips from the entry here. Both ways here, I would definitely be break even. So this is going to be interesting to see if it continues or not. Oh yeah, that would have been me tap break even. So guys, literally there's no way I escaped this trade from being break even. I triggered myself somewhere down here. So both ways I probably would have been break even. Even if I held through this drawdown, I probably would have definitely gone break even once we rebroke the lows here, as I feel this should not need to flip. If anything, I'll take a very small loss if this was to flip. Like, I'll have my stop loss on the flip. I'm back. Was any trade taken? Yeah, we took what's this? Gold sells here. We took gold sells. And then it came back and took us out break even. Unlucky, yeah. I mean, both ways this would have been. I think it's, for me, it's safer in this scenario here. Especially on FOMC day, I'd rather be more risk adverse than just leaving SLTP. On a different day, yeah, leave SLTP. I'm more confident in doing so, or at least managed SL. Like to move SL from up here down to maybe here, above this high. Once this candle closes, move it above here and just keep lowering your SL. Anyways, guys, I'm going to hop off now. I don't see any re-entry for me personally here. I think if I still held the trade, that would have actually got me out break even anyways, this top wick here. If you're still holding and trusting full stop loss, then good luck. I think idea still does make sense, but remember, remember this is definitely FOMC day. You can see some interesting price action. Dude, I just took your trade and got destroyed both ways. Are you sure you're a good trader? It's virtually impossible for you to get destroyed both ways. It's impossible. So that's a lie, because I said to sell. That's the position we took to sell, and price has gone down from then. So how do you get destroyed both ways? It didn't even break where our stop loss was, nor did it even break a high. So come on, bro. You need to check what you're doing, bro. Just random clicking buy and sell is not going to be the way to trade, brother. So please, man, definitely understand the positions before taking it. Otherwise you really don't know what you're going to be doing, man. You're just going to blow stupid money, because there's no way you can get destroyed both ways. Because unless you randomly took some buy for some reason, but I never said to buy, so I guess next week will be redeposit Monday, so you have to wait till next week. But please don't be doing stupid stuff. Learn the skill, and then don't come in here and ask me if I'm a good trader when you're doing shit like that. So thank you very much. All right. He took serious your joke to press buy and sell at the same time. I didn't say it today. If I said it today, then yeah, I would understand. But I didn't say that today. I didn't say press buy and sell. If I did say it, then okay, I'll give it to him. But I didn't say it today. So yeah. Anyways, guys, take care. Be careful with gold later on because of because of FOMC and all of the news. Please don't blow your accounts here. Right? Be very, very careful with it. And I'll catch you guys on next stream. It's not funny, guys. Yeah, but you need to make sure to do the right thing, bro. Literally, I'm being serious. Go and actually study. Don't just randomly take trades. Otherwise, you're just going to blow unnecessary money, man. So learn the skill, because you need to know what we're doing. So anyways, happy with my decision. Take care all. Trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace.